ever wondered what it means to be an empath? Or better still, if you are an empath? If so, keep watching. Hey lovers, thank you very much for joining me today on Adaure Speaks. My name is Adaure and I'm very happy to have you here today. Of all the places that you could be today, you are right here and I really do appreciate you. If you're a new subscriber, yay! Thank you for subscribing. You are welcome. It means a lot to me that you like my content. Today I'm going to be talking about the empath. Who is the empath? How do you know if you're an empath? Those are the things that we're going to be talking about today on Adaure Speaks. First of all, an empath is a person who is able to not only understand, but is able to feel other people's emotions. Sometimes this can even include how they feel physically as well. But for the most part, an empath is someone who is able to feel other people's emotions, okay? Now I'm going to be talking about 10 traits of the empath and we will dive right in. The first one is an empath is able to take on other people's emotions as their own. So when they tell you, I feel what you're saying, they really do. It's not something they're saying just so they can say it. They really feel it. It's really difficult to try to confuse an empath because they're able to feel you on a soul level. So you cannot pretend to an empath. You can, but just you're able to sense that, okay? If someone pretends to you, you can see it from a mile away. Once they start, you know that. You see through the BS, okay? Number 2 is that you sometimes experience overwhelming emotions when you're in a crowd. So if you walk into a crowd, you feel several sensations. So everybody might seem to be having a nice time, but you just feel some kind of way. So you're feeling a little bit anxious, a little bit happy, a little bit uneasy. What is going on is this: you are absorbing the energy of the people in the room. So that can be overwhelming to the empath. If you find yourself feeling that way almost every time that you're in a crowd, you just might be an empath, okay? Number 3, the vibe of a room matters a lot to you. When you get into a place, you know, you just feel it, okay? If it's welcoming to you, you're good, but if it's not, it's almost impossible to convince you otherwise. If you, for instance, get into a place of worship, you can instantly tell if you're supposed to be there or not. You read the vibe like red, okay? Period. The next trait of being an empath is that you understand where people come from. After all, that's where the word empath is from. It's from the word empathy, okay? So you being an empath means that you get where people are coming from. It's so easy for you to slide into their shoes and, you get it. So that is another trait of how you can know if you're an empath. Another trait of the empath is you cannot contain your love for babies or animals. So once you see a baby, your whole day has been made. Or you see an animal, you can bond with it. It's just so instant. You just feel this bond between you and the animals or the babies. If babies can't get enough of you, you just might be an empath too. If children just admire you wherever you go to, they're like, ooh, and you just might be an empath, okay? The next trait of the empath I'm going to be discussing is you are a walking lie detector. Now, if the empath is trying not to hurt your feelings, they might act like they don't know. They just might. Or if they like you enough, they can decide to ignore however they're feeling about what you're telling them and just go with the flow. But there is a 99.something% chance that the empath can feel that you're lying, okay? So if you were like a human lie detector, you can tell when people are pretending that when they're not, but sometimes you just choose to go with the flow. You just might be an empath. The next trait of being an empath empath is you find relationships to be somewhat overwhelming sometimes, okay? Sometimes. Now, because of how the empath is wired, they need their alone time. Every empath needs their alone time. Okay, maybe not every empath. I need my alone time, and I'm an empath. Most empaths do. That time is used to de-stress, is used to just recharge, because for empaths, crowds can be draining. Going out there every day, meeting people, or just going about your daily business. Some things that are as easy and as simple as that can easily be draining for the empath. So the empath needs their time to recharge, and if they're in a relationship with somebody who does not understand that, or if they themselves do not even understand that that is what they're craving, they can become very irritable, and the partners sometimes will not understand that that is all they need. It might be understood to be that the partners are not wanted, but that is not what the empath is trying to do. They just want to recharge so that they can be able to give more to that relationship, but that could easily be misunderstood as cable. That's it. The next trait for being an empath is you cannot stand tragic or violent scenes. Even in movies, it does not matter that it's in a movie. Now, most of us tend to cry in a tragic movie or a sad movie, but the difference is this: an empath will cry after watching or during watching every sad movie. So if you find yourself always crying because of some certain scenes in a movie, or you cannot watch violent pictures or tragic pictures, or you just might be an empath. I, for one, I cannot watch violent scenes. I cannot remember the last time I watched the news. I cannot stand it. All these things happening to people. I cannot sleep. I just cannot. So if I watch the news and find that somebody was lynched or somebody was killed or everybody else can watch it and just go about their business. Not me. Not me. I'm going to carry that pain as if I've known this for all my life, and I'll start to, in my head, start to try to figure out how I could have stopped it. I don't even know those people. I don't even know where they live. Why is this my problem? I do not understand. Well, welcome to the life of the empath. Another trait of the empath is you cannot ignore other people's pains. This is related to the trait I just talked about. If there was a trait that I would rather not have, it just might be this one right here. Sometimes people talk just to talk. Sometimes we vent just to vent. Sometimes we just want to talk so that another person can listen. All we want is a listening ear. We don't want someone trying to fix all of our problems. When you tell an empath your problem or what is bothering you, they're already trying to figure out how to help, and they can't make it stop. They have to help. The next trait of the empath is you might find yourself feeling other people's physical pain. Yes, I know how this sounds, but it is true. It has happened to me twice, at least twice. It is absolutely true. An empath sometimes can feel other people's illnesses. It's not funny. It's not at all. Because it's one thing for you to feel how other people feel emotionally, but actually feeling it physically, come on now. But hey, that's the life of the empath. Another trait of the empath is people turn to you for advice. If you find that you're the kind of person that people would just get very open with, they tell you their life story. The stranger in a plane, in a bus, wherever, just tells you everything about them. You just might be an empath. If people always come to you to ask you for advice, and they're just telling you or asking what you will do in certain situations, you just might be an empath. What is going on there is a part of them knows, because we all have intuition. Okay, the intuition is letting them know this is someone that you can go to. This person would understand how you feel. You don't have to talk too much with this person. You don't have to describe what you're going through so much with this person. They'll get it. So they'll always seek you out, and they'll always ask for your advice. Always, if you're this kind of person, you just might be an empath. And these are my traits for the empaths. I hope you liked it. If you did, please comment, share, subscribe, like, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and this has been Adaure on Adaure Speaks.